that AMC exam. Okay, you had to wake up early on, a late start day, so that was awesome. All right, so I'm going to first read the AMC 10 results, which is we had a high score, so first place of a score of 84, and that is Jerry Zhao. All right, so that gets a gift card for that. All right, and then AMC 12, we do have a top winner, but I had to give a second place because these two scores were just above and beyond everybody else. So for second place with a score of 90, that goes to David Chen. All right, and this last one, I guess we're gonna have to do a drum roll like Melissa does. All right, so for the AMC 12 with a score of 120, that goes to Joey Wu. Congratulations to all the winners, and then we'll see later if any of these winners qualify for the AMC, the International Math Contest. But congratulations, everyone.
Just a reminder that Cafe Night is this Friday from 6 to 8. It's a good opportunity to share art, music, writing, poetry, songs, and painting. And it doesn't even have to be your own art, just someone you admire. And it's very low key and low stakes, and snacks will be there. So please come and share. Thank you.
So now we're gonna have an announcement from Mr. Key about Grandparents' Day, and then we're gonna have an announcement from Mr. Zeljo about the Student Center.
So next week, as we always do on Tuesday before Thanksgiving, we have our annual Grandparents and Friends Day. So if you have a grandparent or a friend of the family that is coming that morning, we have an alternative schedule like we have in years past. That schedule, I understand, is already in Blackbaud, so you'll be able to see that alternative schedule. We will start with Block 5. So if you have a grandparent or a family friend coming with you, you are welcome to come to the program that begins in here at about 8:40. You don't have to, it is Block 5, and if you needed to get work done, you can do that also. And then the alternative schedule will end early that day, so you get to leave campus at 1:55. So a little early dismissal next Tuesday. If you have any questions about that, let me know. All right, thanks.
Now another CIEE announcement from Ms. Lemner.
Okay, so the word application is up here. Just give some noise, raise your hand if you get stressed out when you see the word application. Really? That's not bad. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. Okay, if you don't feel stressed about applications, you're okay. If you do feel stressed about applications, come today, Tuesday, lunch in room 2, Thursday as well, for an application workshop to get some help. Sorry. Because I need okay. Here's some examples. There's 3 essays that you have to do. They're very short, they're paragraphs, but they must be good. Okay, there we go. And so we have taken from the CIEE application website the actual 3 questions that you must respond to, and we really want to ensure that you get the maximum financial support that you and your families need to be able to make this happen. And so obviously this is for everybody but seniors, right? I mean, you could still do something as a senior, but it's mostly for the lower grades than 12th grade. So here's some examples of poor questions, of good questions. If you came to the online virtual meeting, you saw some of these. And I did get some help from some awesome 8th and 9th graders about current jargon. So while this is amazing, right? I just want to go to Portugal and have fun, I don't know, but it seems like a cool place to visit, and I think it'll be a good experience. Studying abroad sounds... Liddy? Do you say that? I do. You do? No? What's the word? Okay, well, and I'd like to see new things. This is a great start, right? But we're going to turn this into some language that would be more helpful to maximizing the benefits you're going to get. So this is awesome to come with your ideas, and we're going to transform this into responses that will really get you your first choice, hopefully, and maximize the financial aid opportunities you have. So please come if you just want to share your ideas, turn them into the paragraphs, and get it done so the word application doesn't stress you out more than it needs to. Okay? Sounds good? When? Tuesday? Today? Where? Room 2? Thursday?
Thursday.
Where?
Room 2.
When?
Lunch.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, so it's Sophomore Speech time, so please.
We're moving to Florida. I was too young to realize why we were moving. I mean, I knew we were moving for my dad's work, but I hadn't realized just how much it would impact him. Every day, and even before my mom and I got to Florida, my dad had been up at 8 in the morning and coming back home around 4 or 5 at night. I know to most people this seems like a normal work day, and in general, it is. That was until 8 in the morning turned into 7 or 6, and 4 or 5 at night turned into 8 or 9. And sleeping through the nights turned into waking up at 1 in the morning because my dad was needed in the emergency room. And that had been his life for the past 9 years. Let me tell you a little bit about my dad. He's the type of doctor called an interventional radiologist. This means that he sits at a desk all day and reads x-rays and such. He also does other procedures, but reading x-rays is the main part of his job. And it may not be the most fun or exciting, but he does it anyway. In Florida, we were able to afford a beautiful condo in a gorgeous secluded neighborhood with a community gym and pool. On days that my dad would come home at a reasonable time, I would ask him if he wanted to go swimming with me. And normally he would say yes, because his rest wasn't as important as spending time with me was. But sometimes my dad would open the door that led to the house from the garage, and he would be walking up the stairs. He would be tired, walking slowly, his head hung low. And I would ask him if he wanted to go swimming with me. And he would say something along the lines of, "I don't think I can tonight, sorry." I hadn't understood. After all, I'd gone to school all day and still had the energy to go swimming. But what I didn't know was that my dad had been up at 3 or 2 or 1 in the morning at the hospital because he was called in, only to come back home around 5 and wake back up at 6 and leave for work at 7. All my life, my dad has put others before him. He's in his late 60s and would be retired by now if it wasn't for me. To you, he's just some guy that I'm writing about in my sophomore speech, but to me, he is one of the most important people in my life. He works for my mom and I even when it pains him. He would drive me to places hours away just because I wanted to try bumper cars. He would go swimming with me after a long day at work and still do the dishes at night when I forgot to. When I went to my first dance, he had learned a song on the guitar called "I Hope You Have the Time of Your Life" and played it for me. And He just does so much. When I wanted to go on a trip, he would plan it. And if I needed help with my homework, he would help me as soon as he got home. And if he didn't know how, he would figure it out. He does so much for me, and I don't think I will ever be able to express how grateful I am for him and for the life that he has given me. So in the end, I just want to say, thanks, Dad.
Taking us all the way to Florida and showing how much he sacrifices just to show his love for you. So thank you for sharing that with us. That is the end of break today. Please go to your AJ clubs.